Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Capricorn, we have card number 29. This is Kevin telling us why say lot word when few word do trick. Why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick. Save time, more success. So either this is going to be a short reading, which it probably is, because we are going to try to simplify things as simple as they can be. And that is kind of the point of this card, is for you to simplify things into as simple as you can make them, right? Because sometimes we tend to say too much words, and then it, the truth, reality, it gets overpowered by these words. So this situation just needs a few words. Simple. Don't overcomplicate things. You don't need. There's no point in overcomplicating. There's a very simplified version of this. See, I'm explaining so much. I'm explaining, and I'm making it more complicated than it is. I could have literally stopped at why say a lot word for you word do trick, make it simple. See, I could have just stopped it there, but I tried to overcomplicate it. The Chariot, Knight of Swords. Yes, this is your mind racing. This is your mind overcomplicating things. Anxiety. What if this? What if that? Oh, but this. Oh, but that. Oh, but this. And then that. And then this and that. And then this. And then that keeps going. The Chariot goes fast and keeps going fast. And I know that feeling. I'm also, we used to be, right? I'm going to say used to be because I am definitely feeling different in the present moment. But I was very anxious and depressed as well. And I used to see a psychologist and a psychiatrist, and they taught me about mindfulness and being in the present and doing things and getting yourself out of your mind, because sometimes you just embody your mind and you feel like you are your mind, and everything that your mind thinks your whole body goes through, and everything that your mind races, your body is going through it. It's like the washing machine is going, right, and you're stuck in it, and you're just going around and around and around. There's nothing you can do about it, but you really can just step out and imagine. Just at first you just watch it go around and around, and then eventually it's like, well, there's no point if he's not inside and we're not making him go around and around. So what's the point in going around and around? And then it stops going around and around so much, and then eventually you get to Kevin's stage, and to where, why say that word when few word do trick, and then you stop talking, and there's more silences, and then you start noticing that you don't even have to commentate about everything. Things can happen and you don't have to say anything. And you can just look at things, and you don't have to label them. You don't have to say anything about them. You don't have to describe them. You can just look at things. Just let them be. Just looking. And enjoying. No stories need to be told all the time. Rebirth. And this is of the mind. So can you imagine going from the way I started this reading, and I was just talking non-stop, blah, 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 blah. I hope you noticed and then after the silences, that's a rebirth right there, that change. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to die and then be rebirthed. No. That it's just a change. It's just going from one change of one state to another, one way of being to another. Being anxiety and depression into being playful. And you're allowed to be more playful because of those silences, because you don't have to judge everything, right? You don't have to be storytelling about everything that happens. You don't have to. You can just enjoy, you can just be, you can just have fun, you can just play. You can just be like Kevin. Look at that, I want to be like Kevin. Just have a good time. Not have to overthink things. Just enjoy things while you are in them. Not have to make a big story out of it. You can just enjoy the silence of the world. 8 of Wands, the lightning, swiftness and death. Yeah, change. See, it's that rebirth again. That's cool. See, again, death could be seen as something very bad, right? But when something like anxiety is ending, right? And when the death is death to anxiety, it's kind of a decent thing, right? It's not bad, but it's just a change. It's a change from our mind racing, around and around and around and around and around and around, into something more silent. Just more loose, not as tight. More playful, more light, not heavy. New way of being. And this happens very quickly, just like I was talking, then out of nowhere I switched into being more silent and enjoying the spaces between phrases and between words. And listening to that silence as part of the sentence. And I'm sure that affects your whole body, going from one way of thinking to the other. But it's going to happen that quickly, like lightning. And you can do it that quickly because it's simple. Why say a lot of words when few words do trick? And it doesn't mean you're dumbing yourself down. It just means, see it as a computer, right? You're using less energy to get the same output, right? Cool. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a short reading. Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. That was pretty fun little journey for that reading. So let's get one card, because why say a word when few words do trick? Yes, perfect. This is card number 5. This is Pam saying, "Look at world, because old Pammy is getting what she wants. And don't call me Pammy," right? Normally she wouldn't just be like, "Hey, I need to defend myself, and I don't like it when people call me Pammy." And it doesn't matter, but it matters that she doesn't like it. So she doesn't stand up for herself normally. But in this case, why say that word when few words do trick? Right? Why overcomplicate things? Why think, well, she might have said it because of this reason. Oh, she might be going through this. No, shut up. Channel your inner Pammy and just be like, "Hey, don't call me Pammy. I don't like that." Bam. Why say that word when few words do trick? There's something like that. But this isn't just about defending yourself. This is about channeling your inner Pammy. About being more honest. About being more confident. About telling people what you want directly. Right? With few words. Directly. Be like Pam and say, "Look at world, because old Pammy is getting what she wants." And don't call her Pammy. Alright, I kind of want one more card. Alright, let's get one more. This one. 12. Yes, you did it. Yeah, this would be a victory, right? Defeating, right? Getting rid of anxiety and embodying a more playful mind. That is a huge win. And doing it for yourself especially, right? Because your mind, nobody else is in your mind. Nobody else can see that. Nobody else can see the hard work that it took to get you out of a state of mind like that's anxious and depressed all the time. I know exactly how that feels. I know exactly how hard it is. So this is Stanley setting a goal for himself Everyone else set a goal for corporate. Everyone else's goal was the reward. Stanley's goal was the journey. While everyone else was feeling and eating cake, Stanley was eating baklava and walking up the stairs instead of using the elevator. There's a special energy when someone pushes to better themselves just for the pure sake of wanting to better themselves. I am proud of you. Put your hand up like Stanley and celebrate. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Getting yourself out of a hole like that. It's very difficult to be on this planet of Earth. Well, I hope this reading helped. If it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Especially if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.